Shrug Troopers? Am I meant to be scared when you shrug at me? Hello there everyone, welcome back to another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes roster review. We're here with DjScrimm of Order 66 Shrug Troopers. Apologies to Shrug Troopers, I just couldn't help but have a little chuckle at that guild name. A 390 million GP guild, by the way, folks, so yeah, I ain't picking on them guys. Yeah, they're bigger than me. Okay, so DJ's been a follower on Twitch for a very long time, it feels, and yeah, he asked for a roster review. So as always, we're going to deep dive into his roster. So let's have a look. Let's see what he's got. A little clue in the title: he has got quite a bit. You know, I love these ones. I'm not saying that it's one for everyone, but you've got to like the days when you can just type yes, 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 yes. It feels quite self-reassuring that you're just typing yes constantly. So yeah, DJ's got everything. He's got pretty much everything. Yeah, well, let's move on. 8.325 million GP, so very, very tasty number there. 2.571 million total GP, or sorry, total top 80 GP, 2.176 million top 65 GP, Bleats 3.3001. Top and bottom of it is top 60 is almost as big as my baby account. I think that would be a very interesting fight. Zeta's 184, so yeah, that just blows anything I've got out of the water. 4 armies though, I'm a little surprised at that, DJ. I was expecting a few more armies. I've got 4 on my main, so I can only assume you've just had a little bit of a shrug yourself at some of the opportunities to get armies. Gear 13s, you've got 141. Yeah, that definitely blows me out the water by a mile. Yeah, well, very impressive. Very impressive, quite clear to say. When we break down the relics, you've got 27 relics 8 and 9, 25 of the 8s, 2 of the 9s. Well done on your 2 9s. With your guild size as well, I'm pretty confident they've been earning relic 9 material via territory wars, so whilst I don't know your pay to play status, I would suspect you've earned those 3 to play. 27 relic 7s, solid number. I'm going to say especially where you are. 1 relic 6. I'm glad that you like me, don't hold on to them. You've got 51 relic 5s. I mean, at that level, I think you could probably solo Crankor soon. And then you've got 35 relic 4s or below. So again, a bit like what I said in the last video, more 5s and 4s and below, you're doing solid, obviously. Then we're looking at 25 pluses. You've got 28. Yeah, that's a very nice number. I think I'd take a few of them off your hands if you were willing. 100 bang on the money 20 pluses. Again, very nice. 241 15 pluses, and your offense mods 16 4 to 6 percenters, and you've got 4 6 plus percenters. So yeah, very well done on the offense mods. Again, I really wish I could get more 6 percenters because they're very nice when you want someone to be hitting hard. So very well done. All right, we're going to deep dive into your roster, and I'm going to try and bulk my way through this because it looks like there'll be a lot to talk about. Okay, first 2 we see, the first 2 are 9s as well, so I am not surprised there. The only one that may have been there that I wasn't sure on was Piet, but I'm not surprised there. Alright, so we may as well go faction by faction because I'm pretty sure we've got a lot to look at. So let's go 5 first. Okay, 8s and 7s except for Rex, who's 5, and honestly, Rex doesn't need to be higher than 5. So we got Relic 8 for gas, which I'm assuming it was for Lord Vader, but I'm curious if you would have done that had it not been. Yeah, 293, 114k protection, solid numbers, damage 9k, very nice. 5s, 120k protection, touch of offense, not a lot, but a little touch. Armor's looking solid. Nice little mix. Got Arc Trooper. 280 speed. 11k physical damage. Yep, looks good to me, that. 12k I think you can hit with arc, but I think that's more if you want the cam mission more than anything. Ahsoka. I say not the fastest, but she doesn't need speed. How's her offense looking? 8,441, very nice. Okay. Looking at Ahsoka more, save doing it when we get to Galactic Republic and Jedi, but may as well have a look at her while she's here. Echo, how's Echo looking? 7,000 physical, 10,000 special. Solid. You got potency on there, I did like that. And then speed, what's the speed total? 316. I'll say, not a lot more to say there. All looks solid. Bad batch. So, you haven't got Omega up yet. What is your Echo like, though? The fact that he was the first in line does tell me you've got good speed, but how good? I am going to say 350 plus. 374. You know, right, I do look at things before, right? Obviously, I have to look a little bit just for the fact to do that screen at the start of the video, but yeah, I didn't know that. That is very good. Yeah. 374, that'd blow a lot of things out of my roster, I'm pretty sure. I've asked your tech out of curiosity. 299. Alright, that's a bit of personal indulgence. My baby account is working on Bad Batch, and I want to get them up to Relic 5. So that is a good little barometer for me, how fast tech can go with what I'm guessing aren't your best mods. Okay, so we will move on there. Oh, hang on, one more thing. How thick is your Wrecker with what I'm guessing again isn't optimal modding? 96k protection. Okay. We'll have to have a closer look at Wrecker because, again, I want him to be well built when I do mine. No disrespect to yourself here, but when I've got my Bad Batch on JJ, my baby account, it's going to be one of my bigger teams. So I'm going to have to make sure it's got a good mod so it's actually worthy, if you like, of being built. So yeah, any little feedback like that does help me get an opinion. Alright, your bounty hunters. I always feel sorry for Greedo. I don't know if anyone else feels like this, but Greedo right now is like the unloved son of the game. You know, every other bounty hunter pretty much bar Aura is a GL requirement. Of some sort, anyway. And then you've got Aura and Greedo especially, who they just do nothing. The only reason people have Aura is because she's a good leader for counter teams, but Greedo's got no purpose. I really feel sorry for him. The only time I think Greedo will be a GL requirement is if Han is a GL. We've already got plenty of them. Alright, so I waffled on a bit there, but there's two things here I've just not even spoke about, obviously. Boba Fett, Siren of Django, and Fennec Shan, so well done on having both of them ready. Let's have a look at these. Let's just go through them quickly. 286 speed, ooh, nice one. Okay, 10,000 physical damage, yowza! Very nice, very, very nice. I mean, I'm checking just out of politeness, but crit damage, offense, ooh-wee. Yeah. Okay, how much protection did you have on him? Yeah, you've modded for protection. I've said it before, Notorious Reputation, it does boost his max health, so I don't know if it's worth modding for max health over protection I mean, I've been doing that myself, really, but if you want protection so that when he loses it and he gets a kill, he gets all his protection back, if that's the logic you're going for, fair enough. But my thought process there is that if he does lose the protection, then he's not going to have a lot of health. So he won't survive long enough to actually get that protection back, if that makes sense. So that'd be my thinking. But yeah, I get where you're coming from. Again, I will go for health, but I get where you're coming from. So, Bosky Boy, how have you got him modded? Just shy of 100k health, 312 speed, not a lot of tenacity. Okay, so I think you're a bit like me here, where you've decided tenacity isn't as important for what you're using him for. I mean, you've seen my streams of late, I'm using him in an Aura team. So, yeah, boss just dies anyway, usually. Well, if he doesn't die, he doesn't need the tenacity because he gets feared. So yeah, loading up with survivability is a good idea, and then also loading up with survivability. So yeah, I like that. I think that's pretty solid. Got speed, crit chance. Really? Protection? Protection. Alright. You know what I'm going to say. Alright, Bulba. Baby Bulba, shall we call him. Bulba boy, not Bulba dad. We've got 255 speed. Just shy of, or just over 9k damage. I'd say that's solid. You've got the 100k crit chance. Yeah, pretty solid that. Now, Bulba Fett, Scion of Django, Dad Bod Bulba. I have not actually seen one of these yet. You're missing an army, I'm guessing? I'm guessing it's an army. It might be a Zeta. You've gone for offensive crit chance. 269 speed. 9, just over 9.5k damage. Special damage or physical? Yeah, all physical. So, what I remember about his lead is that he grants speed, doesn't he? That's it. If he's in territory wars, they gain 30 speed. So it isn't a lot, is it? Am I forgetting something though? Maybe... No, that is right. It is. You've put the Omicron on. Yeah, I'm a bit confused there. While in territory wars, bounty hunter or scoundrel allies have plus 30 speed. Then Bulba gains an additional 60. Okay, so that's 90 on top. So 90 on top of that is 359. I don't know how you and your guild are using him, but that feels low to me. I mean, 359, I mean, your Echo could beat it. So maybe you could get him faster. But again, it depends what use you're using him for. I mean, 359, maybe that's taking out something in a Lord Vader comp quick enough. I honestly don't know. And besides, you could be using it with something like Django lead for the speed bump. I'd be surprised at that. I'd assume you'd use him with BAM or something, but yeah, that feels low. Again, maybe you can explain it better to me because you're using it, but again, my gut just says that's low. I get the offense build, I do get that. But yeah, the speed just seems a little low. Maybe it's a case you need to roll a mod or two just to boost the speed you've got. But yeah, let's move on. Plenty to look at on this roster, as I've said already. Zam, what speed is she? 325. Woo! What's your boss? I can't remember that. 312. Okay. Turn order. You could do again Zam just a little bit slower than Bosk. Turn order is Boss Grief. Boss Grief or Zam Mando. So Zam's a bit too quick. Don't forget, if you do 20%, it will still apply to Bosk. So say you get it to 300 instead of 321 or 325 even. Just flood it with a bit more offense or a few more stats that the others can steal. You will still gain 20% of that. So you might not get as fast, but you'll still be fast. And plus you can put speed onto him because she hasn't got it, if that makes sense. So that would be a priority for me. Just make sure that that turn order is nice, because you can take out cats with that in JMK comps. Gives you a non-GL option. So yeah, I'd make that a priority for your modding. Just try and get Zam in the right position. How fast is your grief? 308. So you haven't got much to do, I wouldn't have thought. Just get Zam behind grief and Aura. Saying that Aura's only 5-star, so yeah, Aura's going to be behind Mando, but yeah, you might still be able to do it. Alright, Fennec, how's she looking? 241 speed, 7,000 damage. Again, I haven't got my Fennec well built, so I don't really know how she looks as a finished article. But I would say you've got the right idea here. I mean, she gains offense whenever she gains tenacity up, which happens with Bulba, doesn't it? But yeah, I like the majority of what you're doing there. A few things I tweak, like I say, but maybe that's just lack of knowledge on my part, so I wouldn't take it to heart. I'd take it with a pinch of salt in some ways. Okay, let's go to Empire. Okay, so we'll have a little look at your Lord Vader. I say that because I think I'm going to waste time for going into too much depth, but... Where was that? 311, is that? 311 health and protection. And the worst bit is, right, I don't even know if that is fast. Well, not fast, but I don't know if that's the right way of doing it. I know you want health and protection up the wazoo. I know that. But I don't know if you also need speed and if that's neglecting. I do not know. So I'm going to leave it. I'm just going to say well done on getting those numbers. It looks like you're going for an offense build. I mean, I get it. I kind of get it. It's just, I always think to myself, your GLs do need speed, even if it's not a lot of speed. So unless you've got a sort of counter in mind, I'm not sure if this is a good idea. But yeah, again, let me know. I don't know too much about Lord Vader, so give me a shout out. Right, what else have we got round here? Your Royal Guard. I don't look at too many Royal Guards. What's that like? 132k health and 86k protection. So if I'm right, from Unyielding Defender gains max health, doesn't he, from the leader? And Vader got a hell of a lot. So he's going to get a lot of that as well, which then converts him to health from protection. So yeah, you've got a nice thick Royal Guard here. I would assume he's in line for a Relic 9. Yeah, I'm a little bit in awe. I never thought the day would come when Royal Guard would be a Relic 8, maybe not necessity, but a want. Wow. Okay, yeah, that all did look good, by the way. Some things do take me back. Thrawn, how's he looking? 278. To be honest, if you like what I was talking about in the last video, if your Gideon is used with Empire occasionally, yes, that is filthy. That is absolutely filthy. 381. I mean, put him in almost any comp and he'll go first. So, yeah, 381. Good damn. Yeah, Gideon will help out Thrawn. That's quite safe to say. Mara Jade's 4-star, so I'm assuming you're working on that. You got your item with the Zeta. Got both your Inquisitorius unlocked. Got your Omnion Iden as well. Ooh. And you have got some Imperial Troopers hanging around. Oh, I really would not want to face you in GA. I really wouldn't. I mean, granted, I wouldn't like to face you anyway. You've got a massive GP compared to me, but that alone would worry me. I mean, I've seen what that can do at the top end of the, like, Kyber 1 top end, so you're looking at it and you're going, boy, I would not like facing that. Yeah. But Mara, 4-star. I'm assuming you're working on her for Star Killer. Just keep going at it, that's all I can really say. Let's have a look at your Piet's speed. 351. Okay, so that means you don't need Gideon in your Imperial Trooper team because Piet is fast enough for you. Yeah. You're taking me aback with some of these, I'll be honest. Yeah, 10k damage on there. Yeah, so some very nice stuff here. Right, I'm moving on, because like I say, I'm going to be here all day if I just sit in awe. Yeah, Ewoks. I'm going to say maybe one day you could do a passion project on them. Maybe not today, but one day. Okay, Slacker. Let's have a look. How's he built? 560, 11k offense. So you've gone for a speed build. Okay, I've gone for an offense build myself. 13k damage, but a little bit slower. I don't mind it. I know Zara, for instance, is adamant you go for speed. I think there are a few others who are. Me personally, I just like offense. I think I'd rather him hitting hard when he takes his turn, but yeah, that's me. I mainly use mine in mirrors, so that plays a part as well. But yeah, I'm not going to say it's wrong or anything. I know there's multiple builds to him, so yeah. Books, how have you got him? Gone for a speed arrow. 271. Okay. Got anything good on crew? Protection, 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 protection. Okay, so maybe not using him with first order. I wouldn't know that for sure, but it could be that you're using crew with... Ooh, maybe not. Oh yeah, you could use him with Lord Vader. So protection would make sense then. Okay. Alright, we'll leave these lot then. Let's just move along. Like I say, we've got a lot to get through. JMK. Speed and health. 538. Seems a little bit slow, if I'm going to be honest. Compared to some things I've seen, that does seem a little slow. Ooh, bang on the money there. 10,000. Alright. Yeah, quite interesting that. I don't know if you've demodded Kenobi a bit. If anything, I'm surprised you've got 5 E's on him. Yeah, I'm a bit surprised you've only got 5 E's on him. I thought mod priority, you'd make sure your GLs have got 6 E as minimum. So yeah, a little bit of surprise that. Maybe you're just getting around to it. How fast is your cat? 343. I don't believe that's the fastest cat I've seen, but again, that's still solid. I mean, it's going to take turns pretty quick. So, looking good. How big's your cam? 253 speed. 11,000 odd damage. You know, you're making me jealous. I'll be honest, you are making me jealous. Oh, we're relegated. I think I saw you post this on Twitter. I think I did anyway. I think you were sharing it with Darth Pear. Yeah. I mean, in fairness to anyone watching, if you've got relic resources spare, I wouldn't call this a bad investment. I mean, when you think he dies, he gives 400% offense. Did we say it was? Yeah, 400% of his offense for 2 turns to the rest of the team. 400% of that? What? I mean, I couldn't even calculate that offhand. Now. Oh, it's times 4, isn't it? $29,800 physical damage to his allies. That is filthy. I'm gonna say, I think. I mean, anything other than the GL will absolutely get one shot. At least with the JKA in there. That's filthy. Is your JKA Ralicate? Yeah, I'm not surprised at that. Yeah, I'm just at a wow point. Like, there's a lot of good stuff here. A lot of good stuff. Even your Plo Koon's Gear 12, get into Relic. You won't regret it. Geonosians. You got the important ones, I'd say, to Relics. That looks good. Spy, obviously, is getting more important with Malevolence counter to Exec, so getting him to 7 isn't a bad investment. But, yeah. All looks pretty solid. I mean, just totally over 100k. 271 speed. You're looking good. We've looked at your troopers. Let's just see Jawas. Ooh. I keep waiting for the next one to come along who's got some chunky Jawas. I keep waiting. Gear 11, 9. Yeah. Move along. Jedi. Okay, your JML. This one's going to make me feel sick in my stomach. Yep. Yeah, that doesn't half make me feel jealous. For anyone who doesn't know, my main account's got JML, and I am about as far away from Relic 9 as it could get. So yeah, that protection there just really... That is filthy. I mean, I've got no idea offhand what you're scoring on Inherited Teachings, but I guess you're looking at 80, 90k. That is nasty. Okay, JKL, let's have a look. 103k protection, 198 speed, 11,000 damage. Seems a little low, that, I'll be honest. I'd have thought, if you're going to have the speed down, I'd have thought you'd have had the offense up, so I was expecting like 13k there. Maybe 12 at least. So, yeah, a little bit of a surprise, that. You got the right primaries. But maybe it's just in case you couldn't get the actual offense flooded in there. Yeah, just looking at it, you didn't really have an offense percentage in any of them. Got one there. Yeah, there might have been one on the circle. Yeah, but quite low ones. So you can just flood a little bit more offense. Even just rolling that could help. Yeah, just roll that, you might get 1+%. Yeah, you might benefit. So the weird thing with this stage of the game, obviously I'm not there, but it really does come down to fine margins, I suspect. And you think just one mod roll could change anything for you. It could make a battle much easier. You know, you're scoring more damage than you used to. You've got more health than you used to. Just little fine margins like that. It is crazy. Maul. Again, offense and health is the things I know. Protection for Little Vader, though. Okay. I've got nothing more to add, really. Again, I haven't got a Maul. I'm not going to pretend I know more than I do on him. But, as I say, I'll just flex him for you. Okay. Beskar, let me have a quick look at your Beskar. 264. 12k physical damage, yeah. Nice little Beskar you've got. Have you got good mods on bow? And by good, I mean have you done it the way I would do it? A little bit of cockiness there from me, I suppose. You've got a nice chunk of potency. That's what I was looking for. I honestly think potency is the way to go for it. I suppose the rest doesn't really matter for her, but I always think that is the best move she's got, the days. So, yeah, the more days you've got, the better to control the battle. So, that was all I was thinking. Armourer, how fast have you got yours? 302. I would say if you could get a quicker, it'd be good. I mean, I think if you can get a 330 plus, if you can get a faster than Thrawn, that'd be a good thing. No, you probably don't use that as a counter, but just supposing you're ever stuck in a hole, if you need to do SLKR or C with what an armourer, or sorry, armour and Thrawn, that is a good option. But you do need armourer faster than Thrawn, so one for you to consider. United Sisters, how are they looking? Relic 5 Daka, Relic 7 Spirit, 234 speed, 9,000 physical offense. Speed could be higher, obviously, but considering Night Sisters are very much a secondary or tertiary team, you've done well there. How's the Daxter doing? 121k health. Oh. It really does get filthy. I mean, that could go higher with Relic 7 or 8. That is the thing I'm in awe of. I mean, the only thing I can add here, you could possibly go Crit Avoidance and Tenacity on those two. Crit Avoidance feeds into a Mastery, and Tenacity, just so that she isn't getting debuffs as much and she can keep using Chant of Resurrection. They'd be the only two things I'd be thinking, but that would be if you got her to Relic 7. Because at Relic 7, she's going to gain the stats from her relics. She could probably get to high health on her own. So, that'd be the only thing I'd be thinking. Just maybe you could spare those two primaries. Let's see. Rebels. Relic 8 CLS. On offense and health mod sets. 287 speed, very nice. 10,000 physical offense. You're making me jealous now, honestly. You are making me jealous. I mean, I would love that. Crit damage, offense. Okay. Two things I'd say, just me, how I see it for GA. Offense. I think offense is better than crit damage, especially with an offense set. Plus, if you're using 3PO and Chewie, which why wouldn't you? He steals offense, but he doesn't steal crit chance. Or crit damage, I should say. Then we look at the cross. Offense is fine, tenacity is better. Just for the simple fact it'll stop 3PO and Chewie and Chewbacca getting dazed. So 60% tenacity isn't bad, 100% plus would be nicer. So how I look at it, you've got 10,000 damage, but you could probably afford to lower that to 8,000-ish and get a bit of tenacity on that. That'd be the way I'd be looking at it. But don't forget, you take an offense primary out here and put it there, you're going to boost up anyway. So it's not like a bad trade. Chewie, got tenacity, 143. Enough said there. You don't need me to tell you anymore. 3PO and Chewie, 269. No tenacity himself. Bit of a concern there because even though he gets a percentage off Luke, you know, he would benefit from a bit in his kit on his own. 8,000 damage though, not bad. Yeah, crit damage isn't bad on Chewie. Alright. Mon Mothma. Gone for speed. 208. Me personally, I found that a teeny weeny bit slow. I'd aim for at least 230, just so that she's then 280 effective. But again, that's just me. I like the idea that she's out as fast as she can to get field promotion, because as soon as that rebel trooper's on the field, your opponent's got a problem. So yeah, just a little bit quicker. I mean, I say 230, you can get a 250 to 275, do it. But yeah, we've all got mods that can do that, of course. Kara, how's she looking? 89k protection, 304 speed, very nice. She should be fast enough to keep reviving, so very nice. Gone for defense, protection, offense, speed. Was that a mistake, or were you looking at the secondaries? Yeah, you got power and HRS at 5s. Very, very nice. Al-Katana priority. Yeah, you got 4 stars. You're 11. I would advise you put some gear into Cassian and K2. They make, well, I know Cal might be able to do it without them, but they do make a good part of a GG counter. So 3v3 might not be on the horizon imminently, but it might be good in the future. Resistance. We know you've got Rey. Show her off. 169k health. 13k physical damage. That looks good to me. Health looks a little low. I'd have thought you'd be aiming for 200k myself, but maybe I'm misremembering. The speed's a bit low, but she doesn't necessarily need that much speed, so not a bad thing. Plus, just thinking after I've clicked offer. Hang on. Wrong one. Yeah, maybe the health is where it can be. You've flooded her with offense, so the health kind of takes care of itself. You know, she's going to deal more damage, so she steals more health back. Maybe that's the way you're going. But if you can get more health, I would do it. I suppose it's a case then of what offense mods you've got that have got health prime or health secondaries. Yeah, a bit of a tricky one for you, that. Yeah, you got health one there, but the fact is they're all 6A, so you can't move them any more than they are. Okay. What do I want to look at? Finn. 306, a little bit slow that. I'd thought you could get Finn a bit faster, especially if you want to output on defense to counter something or to catch something out. I mean, I can't remember offhand, but I think 330 is quite easy for Finn, so yeah, I could do with work there. Alright, we'll move down a bit more. Ooh, you've got dash already at Relic 5. Very nice. You haven't got his army. 370, very nice speed on dash. This is the first dash I've seen, I think, at this level. But yeah, very nice speed. I think you can get a little faster, I think maybe 375 to 80 is achievable. I'm talking about like what I think can go on, but just look at your mods. Yeah, I'd say you've got some of your fastest mods on there, so maybe I'm just being a bit over-expectant there. Alright, next one. Wheel. 340. I would say that's pretty quick. Again, I haven't got a Queel that well built, but I would say 340 is pretty quick. So yeah, very nice. I feel like I'm missing something. Well done on the Vandor as well. Vandor was very nice at that level. L3 at 12, that'd be good for a few comps, let alone the prepared squad. Young Khan's got a little bit. Here is at 11. I'm just thinking if that actual prepared team is being worked on. Separatists. Ooh, you've done more than I'd like to. B1. Offense, offense, offense. 267. 12,000 physical damage. That is dirty again. Especially if you do BB-8 in there. That will really be dangerous. And say high speed, high offense. That would be 4. And that's without a mod roll as well. Let's have a look at your Grievous. 150k is the minimum. Oh, you are shy. You are shy. You've got a speed primary arrow. Come on. I expect a bit better from you here. That's the first big one I've seen you slip up on. Alright, what else we got? Right, I'm not seeing anything big that I haven't already seen from the Seppies, so let's go to your Sith. We'll have a look at your Sith Eternal Emperor. Again, I don't know too much about them. 190k health. 9,478 physical damage. I will leave it there, because hopefully someone else can tell you more. I'm going to say that special damage, so let's just go to special damage. 13,000. Okay. Again, I'm backing out there. Malik. Have you got your Malik? Loads of protection. A bit of tenacity and a touch of speed. This is one I've been told before. If you go turn order wise, you go Darth Revan, Malik, Bastila. It almost guarantees Malik will be taunting before your opponent. That's how I've learned to do it anyway. So maybe one to consider, because if your BSF is faster, that does interrupt that turn order. Yeah, maybe one to consider. You would need faster defensive mods on Malik, but certainly possible. Yeah, SG Revan. 345. Wow. You've got Talon, I assume? Yep. So yeah. Yeah, this is... I really wouldn't face you. I mean, I'm saying it in isolation of squads, but that would be a fast Darth Revan. I would need a GL to take it out. Yeah, that is frightening. That's with the Gear 11 3-star Talon. Yeah, very frightening. So yeah, I think I'm pretty much there. I don't think there's anything else screaming at me saying, look at me, look at me. I mean, kind of just looking here and wondering. I think that was crit avoidance I saw there. Let me double check that. Yeah, crit avoidance primary, nice. Lion. Speed. Protection, protection, protection. Hang on, I didn't check the stats there. 257, nearly 100k protection. Armor could do with going a bit higher. Marauder. Bit slow. Doesn't really need to be fast, I wouldn't have thought. Yeah, 8,000. That looks pretty solid. Relic 7. So yeah, we're not going to see Tuscans, surely. Well, we'll see one Tuscan, but that is it, surely. Yeah, one Tuscan. Sorry, I've got to check before I go. Have you modded it? You put something on it. At least you put something on it. You haven't just let them spots go to waste. But yeah, I think that's all I need to look at here, to be fair. Let's have a look at your ships before we wrap this up. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what I'm expecting to not see here, if I'm going to be honest. You should have pretty much everything. I mean, I'm going all through it. You got the Sith Fighter, 7-star. Oh, that was one thing I did notice. Executor, 6-star. That did surprise me. I assume you're not hoarding crystals for it, because... I mean, I spent 1 month hoarding on Tamin to get it from 4 to 6. So I know it's possible to hoard. And you will be getting more crystals than me just via GA. So, in theory, you should have been able to get to 7-star by now. Or at least I would have thought you would anyway. So, I assume you're just not hoarding. Or you're taking it as you will. You know, rather than, oh, I'll try and do it in 2 months. So, yeah. I was a little bit surprised at that. I thought you would have already had it back at 7-star by now. That is a little bit of concern as well. Your rebels. What are they like as a whole? You got Biston and SRP at 12 and 11. Yeah, if you just give those 2 ships a bit of attention with the crew, you'll probably catch people out in GA more. Simple reason being, Biston, he's the engine of that rebel team in my opinion. I mean, you don't need me to tell you, it's more for everyone else who maybe doesn't know. Biston Shoe-Wing has plus 25 speed when SRP's crew ability is maxed out. So right now, this Biston Shoe-Wing is 146. So if I just get my calculator out, I feel like I'm doing that a lot today. If we go 146 times 1.25, this effective speed is 182.5. So the faster your Biston is, the quicker you are going to be taking a turn in the battle. So really, you could do getting both of them up to high relics if you want to catch people out. I mean, I honestly, I didn't find it the most enjoyable thing to do as far as, if you ask me, would I like to relic up 2 tunes like those? I would say no. You know, but what I will say, SRP I've actually found very useful. I think he's one of the more surprising tanks in the game as far as, yes, it is a manual taunt. It's not like you've got... how do I phrase it? It's not like it's got a multiple use function, but in GA I've been trying Ute Dooku, Django, Watt, and SRP, and he is very durable at Relic 7. Plus he's got the revive with do or die, so because he's got tank tech on, he will revive anyway. So yeah, it's probably one to look at as far as he isn't a bad tank to invest in. And Biston, whilst you're working on Kal-Katarn, and that will be a better option for territory battles with Mon Mothma, Biston's not bad in that team. So again, another one just to consider as a 5th in there. But yeah, those 2 are not bad. And then I brought up Cassian and K2 when I was talking about a GG counter option with Mon Mothma. But again, this ship is very good. You know, I mean, you know the reinforcement obviously, but I think it's this one. Nope. Cassian's. There we go. Cassian's ability, you get call to assist, extra crit damage, I believe. I don't think there's I think there's I can't remember exactly what happens next. I think maybe it's you're guaranteed a crit. There was something like that anyway, where there's another caveat in the later ability levels. So at the very least, I'd take both of these to gear 11, just so that they've got the full ability mats. But GA for ships, I wouldn't hesitate taking them to Relics. You know, even if it's just like Rally 3, don't make them CPIT viable. Just take them to Rally 3 so that they can do something for you in GA. But yeah, that'd be the only thing I'd call out on Fleet, because F&L seems to be alright from what I saw. So yeah, I feel like I've tried to give you some constructive advice. I don't feel like I've just lavished praise on you, although a lot of your stuff makes me jealous. But I don't feel like I've not given you food for thought as well. So hopefully this has been useful. Anyone who's been watching, have you got any thoughts or questions for DJ? Because I'll be honest, I look at this and I've got questions for him. I've voiced them throughout the video, but there are a few things that I do wonder, were things deliberate or were they just maybe a lack of other options with mods? But yeah, you've done well with your farms. You don't need me to tell you that. You've got everything that is important in the game. I don't think the only thing you're missing is Star Killer, and you're working on that by the looks of it. So what more can I add? What more can I add? So yeah, I will just check one last thing because it's going to irritate me if I don't. Have you got the bomber? Yeah, you got the bomber. So you're lined up for if Ravager does come. So yeah, I've got nothing more to add. I'm just going to waffle if I do. So yeah, thank you for listening. DJ, hope you enjoyed the roster review. Everyone else, hope you enjoyed looking at DJ's roster and hearing my thoughts. If you did enjoy it, hit the like button down below. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Comment if you want to ask a question to myself or DJ. There'll be a link to my Discord server in the description, just in case you want to have a roster review of your own. Try not to leave it in the YouTube comments. YouTube can have a bit of an issue with deleting them. So try and join my Discord server. Other than that, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now, everyone.